It's a good day. It's a good day, right? I've been pretty apprehensive about coming on video to talk about these things because I'm worried about what my family is going to say and what my family is going to do. I worry that people are just going to write me off as another apostate, another anti-Mormon, and tell me that what I have to say and think and believe doesn't matter, doesn't really have any meaning. But I want to be true to myself and overcome my fears by doing this. I was at a really low point in my life, one of the lowest, one of the worst, and I thought I was at the end, and I'd really kind of given up. But that day, the missionaries showed up at my door looking for me and asking how I was and if there's anything that they could do for me. And that really sparked my curiosity. Was this a sign? Is this divinely inspired? For quite a while thereafter, I became really obsessed with what I was learning about psychology and philosophy, history and archaeology, language and culture, the church and religion, theology and doctrine, various sciences, and I quickly realized that I was deceiving and deluding myself, and I was fooling myself and a lot of other people in many areas of my life. I think it's unfortunate that there's this fear instilled in many members about outside sources and the anti-Mormon information out there, because it doesn't really translate into other areas of their lives. If they're going to buy a gift, they'll read reviews and criticisms and get the pros and cons and raves and rants so that they can make the best informed decision that they can. But when it comes to something like their faith and their religion, which they're basing their entire life off of, they kind of shy away from anything that is not faith promoting, and they kind of treat it like a disease. That's something that you need to dig into. Just because you're afraid that the devil's going to get you and you're going to become corrupt and your faith and testimony isn't strong enough to withstand the clutches of Satan, that really puts your mind in a box. It completely disregards contrarian opinions and critics' opinions and what they might say, when if what you believe is true, it will stand on its own. It will stand up to scrutiny. It will stand up to criticism. So there shouldn't be any fear involved. I've noticed I'm even more outgoing, less reserved, and I'm more honest, particularly with myself, but with others, because truth and my integrity go hand in hand in my life. I care about life and the world and my place in it so much more, because it's possible that this is all I'm going to have, and I don't want to waste it. It's very frightening, and yet at the same time very empowering and very humbling to think that maybe there's no one in my corner rooting for me. There's no one up there watching out for me. But at the same time, recognizing that while I'm not in control of everything, I am responsible for me, and I'm still in charge of me. That's a very wonderful feeling. My name is Matt Harrison. I'm a truth seeker, a wanderer, a student of life, and I'm very happily an ex-Mormon.
I had no way of actually knowing or proving that what I had experienced was the Holy Ghost. And this was a large problem for me because it meant that all my beliefs were founded on an assumption.
Questioning our bishops and our stake presidents and asking these questions and trying to put a weight on it, a measurement. How important is this really?
Stop wanting to be right and start wanting the truth. It's important to have a healthy attitude to both sides of the equation, to look at this side and that side and compare.